Hello, this is Mr. Huff, and let's talk a little bit about ceilings. First thing I notice is it's a little confusing looking at it where it says level 1 and level 2. I'm going to go to one of these elevations. I'll choose east. And I'm going to rename these to something that makes more sense. So I'm going to choose the one that says level 1, and I'm going to make that say floor, which makes more sense. And it's going to ask if you want to rename the corresponding views. Just tell it yes. And then we're going to call this one roof line. Something more meaningful than level 1 and level 2. And again, tell it you want to accept that change on all the views. And you'll notice now it says floor and roof line. Okay. So what we want to do now is go to the ceiling plans and choose floor so you can see the walls. We're going to select architecture and then choose the ceiling tool. And it's going to automatically generate a ceiling. If you choose under properties, you can see there are a couple of different ceiling systems here. I'm going to use the 2x2 ACT system. This would be a drop ceiling that we would use in a commercial building, but it's going to work for our purposes. We're going to use the automatic ceiling selection, and then everywhere it's red, it's going to put that ceiling in there, and then you just go and click on all your rooms to add those ceilings. All right. Well, and then when you're done, you press escape. Next thing I want to think about is adding a roof. So let's go click on roof, and we're going to put it on roof line. Yes. Okay. And so now we can see we are looking at the roof, and we're going to choose the lines on the outside, pick walls. And another thing I want to do is add a overhang. Let's do 1 foot. Always watch this little green line. It's kind of strange. It'll get you if you miss it. All right, so we're just going to go click on the outside all the way around. And this is making a hip roof. You can see that the slopes are being added as we go around. We'll probably have to do some trimming here in just a moment to get rid of this overlap because my drawing is a little strange. But we'll just click all the way around first and then clean it up. Okay. And just like we did on the floor drawing, let's choose this one. And it's not like it. Let's see what happens if we hit check. And it's saying, oh, you've got some things you need to trim. Okay. So let's see if we can trim. Trim and extend is a little strange on Revit if you're used to Inventor. You basically need to think along the lines of things I want to keep. And so if we go right here, I want to get rid of these 2 lines here. So we're going to choose this line to keep and this line to keep, and it gets rid of those. Again, right here, I want to get rid of these interior lines. So we're going to choose the exterior, keep this and keep this. We want to keep this and keep this. All right, now we have a closed loop all the way around. Let's say we wanted to do gables. So I'm going to click on modify, and we're going to pick this one, and we're going to turn off the slope. And let's do a gable here, turn off the slope. Let's do a gable here, turn off the slope. And turn off the slope. So anything going east and west is going to be unsloped. So I'm going to choose all those west facing walls and all the east facing walls, and everything else will have a slope. So when you're done with that, we hit check, and lines must be closed. Oh, I missed a line. Look at that. Okay, so we're going to go add in architecture and draw a... So I need to close it right here. I didn't do that. We're going to choose pick line, and then we're going to choose this outer wall, and that should fix it. Because that's facing that direction, we're going to tell it pick that little thing there. Actually, I'm going to choose modify, click on this one, tell it not to define the slope. Now we're done. Finish. It's reminding me to save the project. That's always good. Now we can go to the 3D view, and see that we have roofs. Okay. One of the odd things you'll notice is there are some problems here, right? So if you look at how this is, shift and left click, shift and right click to rotate, you'll see that the interior walls do not touch the roof, and the roof is annoyingly tall. So this is just an example. So to fix that, what you're going to do is choose this wall, and you're going to tell it attach to top, and then choose the roof line, and you can close that up. This one, then do the same thing here. Choose the wall, top to base, or choose the base to the top. Okay, so you can go and close it up like that. Let's do one other thing, and that is so the problem now is seeing inside the house. So we've got this structure and we can't see inside it because we have added ceilings and we've added roofs. So there's a couple of things we can do here. You can choose the roof, right click, and choose hide in view by category, and that will hide all the roofs. And you can choose the ceiling and choose right click and hide in view and choose category, and let's try that again, hide in view, category, and that will hide everything in there. So if you want to see what you've hidden, let's see, it's somewhere down here. This says reveal hidden elements, and then you can choose those and put them back. So we can go choose the ceiling. There it was for a second, selection. So we can choose that, unhide in view by category, unhide in view by category, and that'll put everything back. So we can go turn that back on, and now you can see that. One other thing I want to show you is called the section box. I use this a lot. I think it's pretty nice. So when you choose that, it puts a little box around here, and you can grab these sides and push them. And now it's giving you a cutaway view, which I think is really helpful. So I'm using shift and right click to rotate. Now I can zoom in and look at this from different angles. So using a combination of hiding in the view and the section box lets you really go in and do some detail work on your floor plan. So anyway, that's enough for now. Thank you for watching.